Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is presentation. Presentation. Presentation means when we present something, how we present that. For example, you have to present your lecture. You have to present your views about something. Or, for example, we teachers have to present our class. Or the business manager has to present his views about his business. That's how we present. That is first of all what we have to do here. What is presentation? Presentation, what is meant by, what is the meaning of the presentation? A presentation is an opportunity to communicate. Because this is all communication. I always say that communication, what is meant by communication? I always say what is meant by communication? What is the meaning of the communication? I always say, I have told you so many times. Communication, where we express our views, thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions. This is also one type of the communication. Here we also express these things. Your views, ideas to audience. That is here, you are audience to me. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? You are audience to me. That is mainly, this can be of three types. Extempore, memorizing, reading. Extempore means, for example, I am teaching here. I have come without any preparation. Whatever I say here. For example, I will say, any among you that stand up and say me something about your village. He is not aware that the teacher will share me without any preparation. Is it clear? Then memorizing. For example, we are going to conduct our program and we have already told you in advance that you have to say something about this topic. You will make up, you will memorize that, and then you will narrate that. Is it clear? Is it clear? Then reading. For example, you may have a page and you will read from that page. Or you may have slides like me, as I presented, you will say from those slides. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? All give response. Is it clear? Yes, anybody need doubt? This is very important. Speak what the audience will understand. That what you have to say in the presentation. What you have to say. Whatever will be suitable for the audience. For example, you are students of second semester. If I will give you the speech of final year or PG classes, will that be beneficial for you? Or of the fifth class? Will that you will become bored? Sir, we are in third semester. You have taken us in the sixth semester. It is not in our syllabus. Sir, we are college students. You are teaching us of the school level. That is, first of all, we have to see the level. That is how we will say, how we will explain. I always say to you that, first of all, add a story. With the help of story, you are able to understand. As I always say to you that, every subject has its own scope, its own value, its own importance. And in the same way, English has its own scope. That is 4 skills, writing, reading, and speaking. And for example, I always say that we teach you English with the help of the lessons, with the help of the stories. Only to understand you something, or to understand you these 4 skills. Practice with dedication. We have to make the practice. As I say that your program is going to, we have to practice that. Relax yourself. You should be relaxed. You should be relaxed, not in hurry. For example, there are some natural traits, natural characters, which we are not able to change, even if we want to change. For example, it is my habit that I speak quickly. So many criticism comes to me for this. But I try, but not able to control. That is, one should relax. Interact instead of stating. And interact, there should be two-way communication. I always say that education means two-way communication. seer, to draw out, educate them, to train. That is possible only when there will be two-way communication. Conclusions should be impressive. That in the last, first impression is last impression. The first should be, because when I will start like this, you will become bored, you will not listen to me. If I will start my lesson with a quote, with a poetry verse or something else, you will become attentive. And in the conclusion, I have to make the conclusion very impressive. Is it clear? Is it clear? And we should give the answer. These are some steps, 8 steps for powerful presentation. Develop your objectives, that what you have to do, what you have to say. State the main ideas, whatever main ideas you have to say. Not to explain all, because you have to take under consideration the time. In how much time you have to present your topic. State the main ideas, decide supporting information. You have to see the time, and then you have to add the information more. Create an opener. Develop transactions, structure the main body, and you have to structure main. I always say to you, for example, if you have to say something about me, my physique, you will say that very little here, broad forehead, long nose. That is from top to bottom, not jump from forehead to stomach, from stomach to foot, from foot to shoulders, not in proper sequence. Is it clear? Is it clear? Proper sequence, logical sequence. Prepare for close, which I already told you that conclusion should be very good. Beginning and conclusion should be very good. That is, when we will complete this, it is the last one, but here it has come to me. After this, you will, first of all, we will give the definition of presentation, types of presentation, aspects of structuring presentation, identify the things used in presentation, state meaning or oral presentation. Actually, we present our presentation orally, in speaking, not in writing. List of techniques. Once again, actually, this was last slide. Elements of a successful presentation. How your presentation will become successful. That is, the 6 key elements can be identified as number 1, preparation. Preparation is compulsory. To start something, to say something without preparation is like suicide. Yes. Because the words doesn't come once again. They doesn't come. When they will come out from your mouth, you can't collect them again. But again, whatever I said, it is recorded. It has come in your mind. You will say that about me. Is it clear? And mood of presentation. How you will present? How you have to present? You have to see what type of audience you have. If you have the kids, you will present. You have to show the teaching aids. For example, if there may be class of first year, LKG, UKG, there I can show them this is apple, this is orange, this is ball, this is book. I have to show them first the things which I will teach them. You are young ones and you are mature. You can yourself understand abstract things. That is, we have to see the situation in which we have to see. Audience, I told you, language and delivery. This language, in which language I have to say. For example, most of the lectures I have delivered in Kashmiri also. But I see that which lecture will be suitable in Kashmiri and which not be. For example, if I will say this presentation in Kashmiri, that will not be helpful. Because in Kashmiri, you can deliver your lecture much more better than me. That is non-verbal communication. One is verbal communication. Whatever you will say with your tongue, that is non. Another, that is verbal. Another is not. That is gestures. Gestures are compulsory. You will say like this. My topic is, there should be the gestures. You have to move, but in proper way, not too much. And there should be eye contact, which I always say to you. And while presenting something, see towards the people who nod you, who will nod you. Audience, who will nod you. Don't see towards those who will irritate you. because you are on the platform, maybe they will irritate you in any way, and the sweat will come to you, isn't it? Then you will become disturbed. Don't see towards them. See only towards those who are looking towards you, particularly who are nodding to you. Is it clear? Because then there comes the confidence to you. Confidence is compulsory. Confidence, what happened to him? Confidence is compulsory. If you have the confidence, if you have not much more information, much more knowledge, much more material, you have confidence, you will speak in a very good way. You will present the things in good way. If you have not the confidence, then you have bundle of the knowledge, bundle of the information, but that will be useless. Confidence, to gain the confidence is compulsory. I always say to you that think in yourself that the audience before you are stones. They are stones. As I have already told you that Abraham Lincoln, who was the president of the USA, he was giving the speech in the form to the trees and stones. And then when he come on the stage, he thinks that others, the audience, the people, they are also stones, then they are lifeless things. You have to do this. You have to keep this in mind. Confidence is compulsory. Feedback. Feedback is also compulsory. When you will complete your presentation, then you have to take the feedback from the audience. Then are they able to understand? Have they any question? Those who have the class, they can leave. Those who have the class, they can leave. Making a perfect presentation. How you will make the perfect presentation? That is guidelines for effective presentation. There are some guidelines which you have to follow before those who are class they can leave. Structuring your presentation. I always say that you have to structure your presentation. That in a what way you will speak. There should be proper sequence. There should be proper order. That is preparing your presentation. You have to prepare. Preparation is compulsory. Delivering your presentation, you have to deliver your presentation in confidence, with confidence, in good mood, in smiling mood, not like this, in smiling mood. Suggested topic is for present. Title is compulsory for the presentation. Title is compulsory because whenever you will speak, the audience will be in front of you, and you will say, "My topic today is that how you will earn money." How you will earn money? I will listen to you. How you will earn money more and more. How you will become rich. How you will become wealthy. Not healthy, because we don't care about our health, but we care about our wealth. This is materialistic. These are the guidelines. Now, I will not elaborate them, that you will see yourself, or you can also take the screenshots. These are the guidelines. That is, number one is opening. Structuring your presentation, I always say opening, beginning. Beginning should be good. Because first impression is last, isn't it? Good beginning is hard done. Body of presentation, which I already told you. Conclusion, you have to conclude. This is definition. Planning your presentation. First of all, you have to define the purpose. Why you are giving the presentation. What is the purpose of your presentation? Audience, but you have to say this to the audiences, not to yourself. Preparing your presentation, which I already told you that first of all, you have to prepare the presentation. Delivering your presentation, then how you will deliver. There are the things, overcoming stage fright, awareness and body language. The power of your voice, body language is compulsory, your voice is compulsory. You have to see that at what time I will use, which I already told you that citrus, upon which word I have to give the citrus. Opening remarks, these are opening, hello, good morning, good afternoon. providing an overview. First of all, you have to give in the beginning. You have to give overview of your presentation in very nutshell, in very short. Giving preliminary information, you can give the information about that. Moving to new pointers, then you can say the new pointers. You can connect to the pointers. You can go back. I have already told you this, and now I am going to say you this. You have to drawing attention to visuals. Visuals are compulsory. When you will show the pictures, the visuals, the teaching aids, the audience becomes attractive with the help of that. Is it clear? That is making recommendations. You can say that what you have to do, keeping the audience audience should be involved. Are you able to understand? Yes. That is, they should be involved. So many of you doesn't respond. That is not good. That is, audience should be involved. Summarizing and concluding. In the last I told you that summarize or concluding. Inviting questions to say the question is good. Now, then after concluding your presentation, you have to give few minutes to the audiences. They will say you the questions that we are not able to understand. They may have some questions. That is good. Question answer should be after the presentation. This is from your book. You have the book. You can see from there, or you can take here the screenshots. I think that in this way we have completed. In this way we have completed the presentation. Thank you. What do you think?